Welcome to Kingdom Life Broadcast. My name is Pastor Christian Young Peter. So exciting to come your way one more time to keep giving us the word of life, the word of light, the word from God. You know, this season God instructed us to walk as light in accordance to Scripture, that we are the light of the world. The city placed on a hill cannot be hid. Today the word of God came expressly from 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9, which is those familiar scriptures that we often do recite. It says, "But you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praise of him that has called us out of darkness into his marvelous light." So my emphasis is on the word marvelous light. Marvelous is something exciting, a wonder, surprise, astonishingly wonderful. And God is saying, I'm bringing you out of darkness. I'm bringing you out of the miry clay. I'm bringing you out of depression into an astonishing, wonderful light. Just like David would say in Psalm 40, "I cried unto the Lord, and he heard my cry, and brought me out of a horrible pit, and placed my feet upon the rock, and established my going." And so God is taking responsibility to bring us out from stress, out from the issues that may be bothering on us over time, into his marvelous light. Jesus told a parable, a story in Mark 12:10, of course, Matthew 21, down, about a man who owned a vineyard and then sent his servant, I paraphrase, to go and get the proceeds from the land. And then the husbandman would hold the servant, would beat up the servant, and then of course he actually ended up by sending his own son, and they killed the son. And he said he will take the vineyard from the husbandman and give to another. But a profound word that he used here was that the stone the builder has rejected has become the headstone of the corner. The stone the builders have rejected. He says, this is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. David, spoke concerning that same principle in Psalms 118 verse 22-23. This is the Lord's doing. And so God is bringing us out of darkness into his marvelous light, that men may see the marvelous works of God in our life and glorify the Father who is in heaven. In Psalm 9 verse 1 it says, "I will praise thee, O Lord, with my whole heart. I will show forth all thy marvelous works." And so this week, prophetically, God is giving us a word of comfort that he is doing a marvelous thing in our life. And that means that God is taking us out from every form of bondage. He's taking out from every form of affliction, out of every form of sorrow, into his marvelous light. He's bringing us to a place wherein we shall be marvelously helped by God. And so I'm sending this word out by the Spirit of God. As you hear me today, know that the Lord knows you. He understands what you're passing through. The Bible, speaking in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 from 1 down, says that there's time for everything. And so this is your time of marvelous help. This is your time of marvelous, advancement in life. And so I bring this word of God to you in this season. Care not about the past. He says, "I will do a new thing. Shall ye not know it?" It's a season of the marvelous help of God, because he has brought us to the marvelous light. I pray that in this season, testimony shall be your portion. I pray over you, wherever you are, whatever had been a distress in your life, whatever had been a stronghold, that you will receive marvelous help from God, and that his name be glorified in the mighty name of Jesus.